In this video, I'm going to be speaking to you about why she feels safe in your presence when you go on semen retention. The number one reason why she will feel safe in your presence when you go on semen retention is because, number one, she likes what she sees. The reason why she likes what she sees is, one, she's attracted to your physical attributes. So the bottom line is, the more physically attractive you can become, the easier on the front end your dating life will be. This is the bottom line, because I was watching this show about social dynamics, and it just seems, especially off rip, the guys who are more physically put together, who look physically put together, they probably have a better time when it comes to woman attraction, just because humans inherently are physical beings. Humans, it really comes down to if she likes what she sees, more likely than not, a lot of the other things are going to go out the window for most of the case. If she says she likes certain things on a guy, but she likes how you physically look like, then she might throw a lot of all the other things out the window. She might make rules for other guys and make rules for the next guy based on just physical attraction. This is what it comes down to. So you have to make yourself physically imposing. You have to physically look your best when it comes to dating interactions. This is going to give you a good impression right off the bat, good first impression. Now the other things are going to take care of themselves, but when it comes to what you can do right now to becoming attractive, and actually getting women and being physically attractive and actually having some sort of like social life and dating life, it really comes down to physical attraction. Because the thing is, you don't really have to fit in with the crowd if you work on yourself. You don't necessarily have to do that. If it looks like you have things taken care of, especially when it comes down to just how you look, at least at the beginning. And I'm not even trying to come across as shallow or someone who's just saying it's only about looks. But all I'm saying, if you want your life to be easier when it comes to pretty much anything, when it comes to business, when it comes to salesmanship, when it comes to dating interactions, putting yourself together physically is like the first step. A lot of guys, see, the thing is, girls aren't like guys and guys aren't like girls. Some girls are gonna say, he should like me just for who exactly I am. But when it comes to the bare bones, when it comes to the bare truth, if you're a guy and you're saying that, it's pretty much not gonna work out for you, because that's not how it is. In the caveman times, it was really much the guy who had the most value, the guy who could hunt the most, get the most game. He had the most value. So this is how you have to come across it. It's a hypergamous world. You can either say it's not fair and then cry about it, or you can actually use this to your advantage if you're smart. So this is number one reason why she's safe in your presence, is because she likes what she sees on the outside. Now, number two is you have a chill demeanor. See, the bottom line is, a lot of guys are overly emotional, or at least they're just a little bit too sporadic in a sense. If you can come across as having a chill, masculine vibe, then she's probably going to like you a lot more than the guys who seem to be so too high and too low. You have to be, in a sense, stoic. You just have to have a chill demeanor. Having a chill demeanor is definitely going to play a lot of dividends in your life, because you're just someone she can feel safe around, because you're not too high, you're not too low. You have this structure about you that is very enticing to women. So number two is having a chill, calm demeanor. Number three is displaying masculine characteristics. The bottom line is, you have to be decisive. I know a lot of guys who are very indecisive. This is why they're not getting anywhere. They're doing the same thing that they were doing 3 years ago. They're doing the same thing that they're doing 5 to 7 years ago, and they're not getting any results. You have to have masculine characteristics. You have to be decisive. You have to display leadership. And you have to be a guy who says what he means. You also have to be a guy who has a life outside of the interaction. This is how she's going to feel safe around you, because she feels like you have other things taken care of. Literally, I was talking to some woman, and she was saying that the guy seemed like he just never was doing anything, so she didn't feel safe. So she moved on to an option who actually looked like he was doing something. You have to do something. You have to be a well-rounded individual, as they preach. You can get the looks. You can work tirelessly to get the bag, in a sense. But if you don't have any social skills, if you never go out and put yourself outside of your comfort zone, how are you really going to call yourself a man? Because you have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. A lot of guys are way too comfortable. They haven't challenged themselves in years. They're always asking why this, why that, but they haven't challenged themselves. They're too much in their comfort zone. Comfort is the death of your manhood. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. This is how she can feel safe around you, because when difficult times arise, she can trust you in a sense, but you're too comfortable. You're staying in. You're not interacting with anybody. You're blowing off everybody that you know, and you're just doing you. You have to, in a sense, you have to get outside your comfort zone and do things that are a little bit hard to get something. And it's all about cause and effect. The things that you do, if you look at your life and you're not satisfied with some area of your life, you have to look at the cause of it. What can you do right now to change it in the next 30 days? And then you have to double down. So I'm going to leave you with that. She's going to feel safe in your presence because you're physically attractive. You have a chill demeanor. You create rapport. You make her feel safe around you. You're just a chilled back, likable guy. A lot of guys are just not likable and then they find it very hard for them to interact with people, because they don't really have that much good things going on. They don't really have that much interesting things going on. But I could, talk about all this whole day. But the bottom line is, and one thing that I want to leave you off with this is, if you're a guy and it seems that you have a problem with fapping, PMO, corn, bad habits, you want to break your bad habits, I put down a free video training series on how to quit fapping forever and improve your physicality so you have your dream physique. So then you can live life on your own terms and attract the woman that you want, attract the life that you want, have the life that you truly want. But it's going to take grit and it's going to take persistence. I put down a free video training series how you can quit fapping and get your dream physique. Linked in the comments in the description down below. We'll see you in the next video.